DC here. Hi, guys and gals. Well, it is Sunday morning, and I'm sitting inside today. Well, one of the reasons is that I forgot to check the level of the charge on my iPad, and I'm recording on the iPad today, and it was down to 9% or something like that. And so I thought I'll just plug it in and do it this way. Yeah, I hope you're all well, and I've just been up for a little while now. What time is it? It's 7:30. What was it? Yeah, I've done I was gonna say my usual morning things. I read some scripture, then I did a Spanish lesson. I'm doing that with Duolingo. It's okay. It's fun. I'll probably get even more into it once I'll be retired. I'll be able, like any time of the day that I feel like doing it, I'll be able to take up one of the lessons instead of just doing it either in the early morning or after work or over lunch, something like that. But we'll see how it goes. Yeah, and I'm gonna be off to church. There's a 9 o'clock service in. Is it German or is it bilingual this time? Because the church where we go to, there's two communities. Well, it's one parish, if you want to call it that way. But there's two language communities. So there's a German speaking one and a French speaking one. And I like to go at the 9 o'clock one. Ever since the pandemic and everything closed down, I've told this before, but we've been following a group in Oxford, which we used to know. It's a Baptist church, so we like to go to church there, so to say. But our local church, the one where I was very active in up to a few years ago, basically, they meet. So I was getting into that 9 o'clock and 10:15. It's depending on the language group. And I like actually going to the 9 o'clock one. It's usually a smaller service, meaning that there's a lot less people. But sometimes I almost feel like saying it's more authentic than whatever. And I mean, I'm not the only person actually that has noticed that, but it's just the way it is. And what I was going to chat about a little bit was it 2 days ago now that I saw, 1 or 2 days ago on Facebook, that another old school YouTuber would not be doing many YouTube videos for the last period, but has passed away. Her YouTube name was Violatina, and on Facebook, if you were friends with her on Facebook, it was Jackie, so Jackie Belanger. She was from Montreal, or around there, in the South Shore of Montreal. I think she was living in Montreal now. And I mean, I don't know, I can't remember how we connected. It must have been through some tag videos or Spooky University at the time or something like that. And she had even participated in some of the Halloween collaborations that we had done a long time ago. And it's sad. As far as I know, she lived alone with her cat, which I think was Violet, so that's probably where the name Violatina came from. Not that I knew her well, but as a lot of people, I knew her probably at least as well as many of the neighbors around here. And I was just thinking, like, wow, so many people have passed away in the last few years. I took my sub list, so my YouTube subscription list, and started going over it, because not everybody closes their channels, when they leave. And then I was looking at, there's a lot of names, and some that I knew had actually, passed away, and some had just disappeared. And of course, we chatted about that a while back. You know, like how many subs we might have, how many people actually still interact with you, or how many people have actually left YouTube, but you know they're still there, at least on as far as a channel is concerned. I wonder when YouTube will make a big cleanup again. Haven't they done that once? I'm trying to remember about that. I mean, they change things all the time, but I can imagine, you know, that after a while they'll say like we'll clean up after if there's not been activity. You know, if you haven't logged in for a while or something like that. I hope they don't do that, because there's a whole series of videos from people that sometimes I even go back to old ones and just watch them, and it's nice. A few people I've known have just, like, when they stopped, they just closed down and erased everything. A few people have had their channels closed. I've known a couple like that, and usually for I would say no real valid reasons. But that must be horrible. It must be horrible. I mean, we were talking about that the other day on a vlog, how, you know, how long a lot of us have been on YouTube, and I mean, there's just like so much of our life that is in there. And I would have many videos, I wouldn't say all of them, but most would be here and there, but it would be hellish to find them again. I mean, because many of them are on external hard drives, or, you know, computers that died, and luckily I had them on external hard drives, or I kept the hard drive, stuff like that. But yeah, I mean, it is part of our history for many of us, and for myself for sure. Like, you know, in the last 15 years, or what is it? I mean, why is it that I can never remember that? I don't know. It's just like part of who I am now, you know, just making videos, making a vlog, even if nobody watches, you know, it's just the way it is, you know. Like, we chatted about this so many times. I mean, some people keep diaries, other people make vlogs. Yeah. This week is a big week for me. It is. I've chatted about it a lot lately. But it's my last week at work after I've got, like, officially on vacation. But you know, it's the last week where I will, you know, be sitting at my desk. I'll have one more day where I'll go and do an inspection. I was asked if I could help them, and I really wanted to, because it's a place I did a lot. But yeah, so there's going to be a big farewell party, or going off party, whatever you want to call it, this Friday coming. And on Wednesday will be my real birthday, the 65th. Yeah, another part of life. Over here in Switzerland, we're voting on something. We do a lot of voting here. That's one of the big things that's good about Switzerland. It's a real real democracy in that respect. We vote on things even after governments have been put in place. And it's about women's retirement age. In Switzerland, it's not the same as men. It's 64 and men are 65. A few years back it was 62, like 20 years back or something, and men voted it. I should say men. I guess that's right. The people voted it back up to 60, up to 64. So it was like a 2-year hike. Now they're voting to put the women's retirement age to 65 for financial reasons, supposedly. So anyway, we'll see what that happens. So yeah, retirement in our family right now is a big theme. Okay, everybody, I think I'm going to stop there. Yeah, I'm coming up to 10 minutes as usual, so it'll be DC signing off. You know, tell me what you think about all these topics and subjects. Take care, everybody.